Here we pick up the thread from epistemology. If our perceptions are shaped by our inner cookies and catches, then where do these cookies and catches come from? A major part of them is grounded in stories, personal and cultural narratives that give us identity, belonging, and values. The importance of stories is a central theme in Yuval Noah Harari's *Sapiens*. These can be origin stories, religious traditions, national myths, or shared cultural narratives. Harari argues that the development of storytelling played a decisive role in human evolution, starting in the so-called cognitive revolution around 70,000 years ago, a period when humans began using complex language and shared myths that enabled cooperation in much larger groups. While we may not think of storytelling as a particularly significant phenomenon, parents improvising bedtime tales, aspiring writers, or informal conversations, Harari claims that this capacity was crucial. It allowed humans to move beyond small communities where everyone knows one another personally and form large, cohesive societies. Through shared stories, humans can cooperate with thousands or even millions of strangers. These shared narratives include religions, political ideologies, national identities, and economic systems. Societies, in Harari's view, are built around these collectively held beliefs. For example, religion is grounded in shared belief in divine narratives. Nations exist because people collectively believe in the concept of a national community. Tanzania, India, Iceland, even though nation-states as we know them are historically quite recent, mostly from 18th and 19th century. Economy functions because people trust the stories of money, credit, and financial institutions. Even today, scientific institutions, corporations, and states depend on narratives, stories about progress, human rights, capitalism, democracy, or equality. Harari emphasizes that humans have never stopped being storytellers. We have simply replaced some older myths with new ones. These stories also include elements considered sacred, which act as anchors of collective meaning. In religion, sacred texts such as the Bible, the Quran, and many others symbolize core truths and values. In economics, money functions as a kind of secular sacred object. Its value exists only because we collectively believe in it. In many countries, personal bank accounts are also treated as sacrosanct. During the 2008 financial crisis, for instance, governments across Europe prioritized protecting deposits to maintain trust and belief in the financial system. In national and political narratives, origin stories can carry sacred power. Many states draw legitimacy from historical or religious narratives. In the case of Israel, the foundation of the Israel state is built on a religious story, including defining Israelis as God's chosen people. And then you're just one step from defining others as less, dehumanizing them, and using violence against them. In short, for Harari, storytelling is one of the foundational forces of human civilization. From a social perspective, also suggested by Harari, lasting stories are those that enable large-scale cooperation and resonate across generations. Myths of origin, national histories, and religious narratives help individuals situate themselves within something larger than their own lives. Stories endure when they continue to meet psychological, social, or existential needs, or when they adapt to changing contexts. The most resilient stories operate on multiple levels: literal, metaphorical, moral, and their symbols invite reinterpretation rather than rigid closure. Finally, stories endure because they are supported by power structures and in turn help maintaining them. Empires, states, religious institutions, and educational system preserve certain narratives while downplaying or suppressing others. There are several interesting themes that could be explored further in future workshops. Topics that touch on this one, but require more space than we have here. These include the concept of God as an evolving narrative, changing narrative, and the ways our personal stories are embodied in us physically, becoming pattern held in our muscles and posture. Group work. What are our stories as nations? In some cases, it might be mixed, Indian versus Tamilian, or Tanzanian versus Sukuma in common discussion. Are we aware how these stories affect us personally? What other things are sacred in our modern world narratives? Is there a desecration towards some previously sacred phenomena happening in some social areas? That's all for now. Look forward to seeing you online next Saturday.